dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What up,
you.
y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about NXT, June 10th, 2025. Vic, Booker, and Corey on commentary. We got a big night. Jasper Troy is going for the NXT Championship against Oba Femi. But before that was a thing, Jasper attacked him in the parking lot, throwing him through a car windshield. You can see it on the thumbnail of this show. I was like, damn! Jasper ain't playing. He's trying to soften up Oba. But guess what? It's Oba freaking Femi, bruh. Like, he's a beast among a beast. And I'm just surprised that Jasper's just getting all this push. Like, he's getting it quick, too. So, we'll see how he does tonight. But we started off with a North American Championship match. We have Ethan Page versus Sean Legacy. This Sean Legacy guy is really impressing me. And this was a really fun match. But you cannot take the smile away from this bastard known as Ethan Page. He gets the win. But does he, though? Because he gets attacked by Ricky Saints. All right, and after a big weekend with Worlds Collide, but Ricky Saints, I'm like, Ricky versus Ethan, when is this going to happen? When are we going to get these two for the North American Championship? Are we going to up the stakes between these two? Because we got the Great American Bash coming up for NXT here in July, but maybe a little less than a month away. We got the Evolution pay-per-view, which they're building with JC, because Ava announced something later. I'll tell you about that. But yeah, now it's like, what are we building to? We already have most of the stuff out of the way, so now it's just going to be a slow, nice build to the Great American Bash. I'm all for it. Let's see what happens. Then we have the Culling versus Josh and Yoshiki. Fun tag team match for what it was, But the Culling got the win because the Culling is the Culling. Or Cooling, or whatever they want to call them. Yeah. Then we have Lash versus Ren. Ren Sinclair is always surprising me left and right. I really do enjoy her work. But Lash Legend was just a little bit too much. Kalani Jordan was ringside and watching and everything like that. This women's division is heating up. And I want more for Ren Sinclair, though. I like the fact that she's with No Quarter Catch Crew, but I want more for Ren. And where's Thea? Where's Thea Hell? Then we have an NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane puts it against Lainey Reed. I was like, oh, okay. Lainey held her own for a bit, but she couldn't get over that fatal influence outside of the ring, helping JC retain her championship. But Ava here now is like, hey, so we got the pay-per-view Evolution. You're going to put that title on the line. We're going to have this basically a tournament, because they always like to figure things out with tournaments. Who's going to face you all the way at Evolution for that championship? And what I really liked about this was the entire women's locker room was out there in various spots in the arena, and they were cutting to them left and right. I was like, oh, man, JC's like, go away, no. JC, your days may be numbered, because these women are after you. You got a Jordan Grace, you got a Lash Legend, you got Lola Vice. Like, you have all this roster gunning for JC Jane, and I don't think Fatal Influence would be able to hold all of them off. Good on you, Ava. Tony Luca versus the High Rise. Stacks tries to come out because Tony has this problem with Stacks. Can he trust Luca? I don't know, but Stacks comes up with the crowbar, and Tony gets him out of there, and then Luca picks up the crowbar, and Tony sees it's like, I knew you were going to, and Luca's like, no. Enough to cause a distraction for the High Rise to get the win. I'm very interested in where we're going to go with Tony and with Stacks. Is it going to end up being in a cage? Or are we going to get like a street fight? Something has to end this feud. And will Luca turn on Tony? That's the bigger question. Now, the main event, the NXT Championship on the line. Oba Femi versus Jasper Troy. And I love the fact that my boy Oba Femi ribs taped and all. He's still walking out like Oba Femi. He's like, dun, dun, dun. He's still got that walk. He's still got that swagger about him. Ribs broken or not, he is here to take everybody on. Oba got the win, but there was some weird, he got Jasper down, 1, 2, then the ref's like, and he's like, his shoulder came up. I'm like, it's really close. Did it, though? Then Oba's just like, you know what? I'm just going to power bomb this guy again and just bam. And Oba gets the win. He's like, yeah, get out of here, ref. So overall, fun NXT. Nothing too crazy besides the championship matches and announces and for Evolution and everything like that. But Oba Femi retains over Jasper Troy. What is next for Jasper Troy? Will he get another shot at Oba Femi? We shall see. But my match of the night is Ethan versus Sean Legacy. My moment of the night is JC being like, oh crap. And that whole awesome camera work with showing the women around the arena, that was pretty freaking sweet. So tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. And that's NXT, June 10th, 2025. Vic, Booker, and Corey on commentary. And that's it. That's all. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. Remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
These two are destroying each other. A kaiju battle in the Performance Center.